every person has a decisive victory in mathematics, has a positive experience where they say, maybe I can do this. I think about the Pixar movie Ratatouille. My favorite character from the movie was the chef Gaston, who said, anyone can cook. The question is, how do we get there? It is a matter of shifting the culture, because I believe that's where change will happen. It'll be assisted by policy, but it's got to happen in the school, in the home, in the community. I taught junior high. In those days, they called it junior high school for 2-3 years. I was kind of restless, so I wanted to go back to school. We lived, less than a mile from Cal State Fullerton, so I jumped on a bicycle and rode over there, talked to the folks in the math department and explained kind of what I wanted to do. I loved hanging out with other people who enjoyed mathematics and who also appreciated the difficulty of mathematics. Math is hard. A good problem is going to put up a fight. You try to figure out Archimedes' formula for the volume of a sphere, you got your work cut out for you. And I got to hang out with people who were willing to fight that fight with me. So that was really fun. I think that I came to see very, very quickly how much talent there was, both musically and mathematically, among these children. I thought maybe I could have a little deeper effect. I mean, it was great to teach an algebra class, but what if I could work with teachers of these students 5 or 8 or maybe even 10 years before that and help influence them in a positive way? And that was the first time I even thought about grad school, going for a PhD. I went to actually a number of programs around Southern California who basically all said, well, that's great. The math building is over there. The education building is over there, and you let us know which one you want to do. Until I came to Claremont, I made an appointment, spoke with a fellow named David Drew, and David listened to me for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, didn't say a word. Then he looked me right in the eye and said, we can do that. And I thought, well, okay. I think what CGU did for me the most was make me uncomfortable. I kind of thought by then, I was in my early 30s, I kind of thought I had it together. Pretty good teacher, won an award here or there. And I remember being in Dr. Phil Dreyer's, one of his classes, and he asked the group, should children learn their times tables? And of course I'm thinking, what do you mean they should learn their times? Of course, this comes, this is decreed from on high. And I, being the cocky young man that I was, raised my hand and said, well, of course they should learn their times tables. He looks dead at me, he says, why? Why are we doing what we're doing? Is this the best way? Why do we teach long division? Is that worthwhile? If so, why? And is the method the best? I just started questioning everything that I not only had held to be true, but stuff that I was pretty good at. I finished my degree, I think, in 6, maybe 6.5 years, but I felt like I was able to do a very good project, something that I thought was solid, with the help of my mentors. And in all that time, not once did I ever get tired of driving up here. It was something I really looked forward to. I'd jump on the 57 or the 10 freeway, wherever I was coming from, and I realized that the rest of that day was for me. And I got to hang out with extraordinary people, professors and colleagues, and maybe the benefit from that would, maybe I could be an extraordinary person for someone else in the future.